Hello and welcome class 12 Commerce. This is your first accountancy class where I will start a new chapter of your accountancy, that is ratio analysis. As I have written in the board, you can see the name of the chapter is ratio analysis. This is a complete new chapter to you. Previously in the junior classes you have done ratio, but in this class we will specifically deal with the accounting ratios or the financial ratios. Now what is a ratio? That you all know. A ratio is a number expressed in terms of the other. It is a fraction where a relationship of numerator and denominator is expressed. But here in case of accounting ratio, it is a relationship of two accounting figures. It is a relationship expressed in two accounting figures. Accounting ratio deals with this. Suppose the accounting data of two companies that can be expressed in a ratio, or in one company the two different types of capital can be expressed in terms of ratio. How? You can understand well when I will do the sums. First, you write the definition. The definition of accounting ratio is, it is the ratio of two accounting data. Accounting ratio deals with the relationship between two accounting figures. Two accounting figures. It expresses the relationship between two things. It is an expression of the relation involving different pertinent accounting variables. Now, this accounting ratio, this ratio is classified into four categories. This ratio analysis, there are four types of ratio which are used. There are four categories. Four different categories of ratios are there. If I categorize the ratios into four groups, then we can get four categories of ratios. Number one, the first important category under this ratio analysis, we have the first type, which is called liquidity ratio. Liquidity ratio, which is the most important ratio. After that comes, if we categorize ratio analysis into four subdivisions, we can get these four types of ratios. First one is liquidity ratio. The second one is solvency ratio. Solvency ratio. The third one is profitability ratio. Profitability ratio. And the last one is activity ratio. Activity ratio. These are the four different types of ratio which are included in the chapter ratio analysis. Now one by one I will try to tell you the meaning of these ratios. First one comes with liquidity ratio. First, today I will start explaining the liquidity ratio, this category. So other three categories I will explain afterward. First, we will try to explain the liquidity ratio. Now, what is a liquidity ratio? If I rub the other ratios, then today our topic we will focus in liquidity ratio. What is a liquidity ratio? This liquidity ratio is the ratio which expresses the liquidity capacity, the short-term payment capacity, the short-term liability payment capacity. It measures, this liquidity ratio measures the firm's firm's ability to pay off its short-term obligations. Short-term obligations. What are the short-term obligations? For example, to pay off, to clear up the stock, or to pay off to the creditors. These are the small petty short-term obligations. Short-term obligations means the liability that has to be paid off within one accounting period, that is within 1 year. So liquidity ratio judges, it measures, it ascertains the firm's ability to pay off its short-term obligations. There are different types of liquidity ratio, but the most important liquidity ratio is current ratio. Current ratio is termed as the most important liquidity ratio. Why? Because current ratio is the ratio which expresses the relationship of a firm's current assets and current liabilities. So current assets by current liabilities. So what expression does it gives? What expression does it shows? Current ratio is nothing but it is the ratio of CA is to CL. That is, current asset is to current liabilities. Why it is like that? It is to measure that a firm is having enough current assets to clear up its current liabilities. The firm is having more current assets than current liabilities, so that it can pay off the current liabilities with the help of the current asset the firm is having. The firm is having more current asset to pay off the current liabilities of the firm. So current asset is expected to have more than current liabilities always. It is most desirable. It is expected that the firm will have more current liability. Current liability should always be greater than current assets. Current assets should be greater than current liabilities, so that current asset must be greater than current liabilities, so that the dues can be cleared off. Now we will learn what are the current assets. The current assets are, current assets means, what are the different current assets associated with a firm? The current assets associated with the firm are stock, debtors, bills receivable, cash, preliminary expenses. Whereas the current liability, what are the current liabilities of a firm? The current liabilities of the firm are creditors, bills payable, bank overdraft, and outstanding expenses. These are the current liabilities of the firm. So firm must be having some current asset and the firm must be having some current liabilities. The ratio of this current asset and current liability is nothing but this current ratio. Current ratio expresses the relationship between CA, all these CA, and all these CL. I think I have made it clear that current ratio is nothing but it is the ratio, it is the relationship of CA and CL. It is the ratio of all the current assets and all the current liabilities. So, current assets is expected to have, it is desirable to have more current asset than current liabilities, because current asset must be enough to pay off the liabilities of a firm. So, this is all about current ratio. In my next class, I am going to come up with a different ratio of this liquidity ratio part. There are also different kind of ratio. The most important, apart from this most important current ratio, there is also another ratio which is important, which comes under this liquidity ratio. In my next class, I will come up with the next categories or different categories of ratio analysis and liquidity ratio. Till then, goodbye.